I didn't realize how far apart we'd grown until Rachel started correcting me in front of strangers. Not big things, small, forgettable facts, like the year we went to Charleston or how I took my coffee. Once, at dinner with friends, I said we'd met in the spring. She laughed and said, "It was late February." David always rounds up when it makes him look better. It wasn't the words, it was the edge behind them. Like I was being dismissed for the crime of being myself. We'd been married 11 years, lived in a 2-bedroom rental in Tribeca. It was overpriced, like everything else in Manhattan, but it was home. She worked in corporate compliance at a tech consulting firm. I was a risk analyst at an insurance company. Solid job, boring maybe, but steady. She used to like that about me. Then the late nights started. Work dinners, weekend retreats, strategy summits that didn't allow spouses. Her perfume changed. Warmer, bolder. Her tone got sharper. She called me predictable in the way someone might describe a paper napkin. I told myself it was pressure, that she was tired, not resentful, that I was imagining things. But then I found the photo. It was in her downloads folder, a wine bar, low light, her hand resting across a man's wrist. It wasn't innocent. I copied the image to a flash drive, then I called Daniel. He used to be NYPD, White Collar Division. Now he runs a private investigations firm out of Queens. Still sharp, still cynical. "I think she's cheating," I said. Daniel didn't flinch. "You want me to dig?" Rachel's boss was a man named Carter Blake, COO 45, divorced, lived in a penthouse in the West Village. The kind of guy who always had an expensive pen in his breast pocket and a drink in someone else's. Rachel used to call him brilliant. "Yeah," I said, "I dig deep." Daniel started tracking both of them, hotel rooms, jet charters, credit card trails, one trip to Grand Cayman that never showed up in her official calendar. By the end of week 3, Daniel had everything. "She's not just having an affair," he told me. "She's being used." Carter was funneling funds, millions, through fake vendors and inflated contracts. Rachel signed off on all of it. Her name was on every authorization. His? Nowhere. "She's the operational signatory. She processed the transfers. She's exposed," Daniel said. "How much money?" I asked. 4.2 million, he said. So far. He slid me a file. Emails, PDFs, fake invoices, dummy shell companies in the Caymans and Panama. "She thinks it's all above board," Daniel said, "but he's planning his exit." "Where?" "Dubai." I blinked. "Why Dubai?" "No extradition, especially not for this kind of crime. And he's got an alias, Calvin Hunt. Passport issued out of Barbados 6 months ago. One-way ticket booked under that name next week." I exhaled, stunned. But he wasn't finished. "There's more," Daniel said. "Messages. He's not planning on taking her." He sent me screenshots from Carter's encrypted chat app. He'd cloned Carter's SIM to a dummy phone. The messages were dated the night before. Carter: "She's getting clingy, keeps asking about our plans. LOL. She still thinks she's going with you?" Carter: "Yeah. Idiot signed every transfer. I haven't touched a thing." Carter: "Her name's on every document, every invoice. The lawyers'll eat her alive." Carter: "You and me, baby. Dubai life. No baggage." Attached was a photo, Carter in bed with a different woman. Mid-20s, movie star gorgeous, blonde, smiling. Caption: "Can't wait for the real thing." I sat there in silence. The woman I'd lived with for over a decade. Replaced, discarded, and she didn't even know it. Daniel didn't say anything for a long time. Then, "She's being set up, David, and she's going to take the fall." We took everything to the FBI's Financial Crimes Unit. They'd already flagged Carter for suspicious securities activity. Our file connected the dots. They moved fast. Within days, his accounts were frozen. Taps were placed. Surveillance increased. When Carter tried to board his flight to Dubai under the alias, he was arrested at JFK. Rachel was taken from her office 2 hours later, still wearing her badge. It hit the news that evening. Tech firm scandal, fraud, insider scheme, COO, and senior compliance officer facing charges. Our apartment went quiet after that. Too quiet. The next night she called. David? Her voice cracked. I didn't know. I swear to God, I thought we were in love. He told me we were building something, that we'd leave together. She paused, waiting. I didn't say anything. I didn't think I'd end up, her breath hitched, alone. She was crying now, full-on, gut-deep sobs. I messed up, but I need you to believe me. I was manipulated. I waited, then said calmly, "You told someone I was like being married to a spreadsheet, that I was gray, predictable, that you couldn't wait to get away from me." Silence. I read the messages, I added. I wasn't the fool you thought I was. She didn't speak, just breathed heavy into the phone, like she was trying to keep herself from breaking, or maybe trying to remember how to speak to me like I mattered. But I was already done. I ended the call. The trial lasted 4 months. Carter pled not guilty, threw Rachel under the bus, claimed she acted alone, but the digital evidence buried him. Emails, surveillance, account transfers, all signed off by her, but originating with him. He got 9 years. Rachel got 5, eligible for parole in 3. I left the apartment, closed the joint accounts, changed my number, moved out west, to Portland, took a job with a regional firm, bought a small house with a yard, started hiking again, got a dog, started drinking coffee outside in the mornings. People ask why I left New York. I say because sometimes the people closest to you speak the quiet part out loud. You just don't hear it until it's too late. But once you do, you don't stay.